Ladies and gentlemen, they have finally selected all of the jurors for the Derek Chauvin trial and look like it's going to be underway. Now, it's supposed to start March 29th, and they're expecting this trial to last at least 4 weeks. So this is NPR, March 22nd, 2021, Derek Chauvin trial. 14 jurors are seated to hear the case of George Floyd's killing. So they were finally able to select all of these people, going through that long ass questionnaire they had and everything. So they're saying that on Monday, March 29th, this is when opening arguments will begin. And the court said there are 12 jurors, 2 alternates, just in case somebody has to drop out. So Chauvin, who is white, is charged with second-degree unintentional murder, which that should not be unintentional. That was very intentional. Third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter. And this was, last year's death of George Floyd, who was Black. And many video recordings that we saw him down on that asphalt and Derek Chauvin looking straight into the camera and leaning as hard as he could on his neck for nearly 9 minutes. So the jury reflects a range of ethnicities. It's not what you think, y'all. So let me tell you what the jury looks like. There are 3 Black men. Out of the 3 Black men, 2 are immigrants. So 1 Black American man and 2 Black immigrant men. Okay, and 1 Black woman, 2 women that identify themselves as multiracial, 2 white men, and 6 white women. That's the jury. Okay, this is according to Minnesota Radio. This is what they're reporting. So the trial is expected to last at least 4 weeks. The 2 alternate jurors won't know their status until the panel heads to the deliberation phase. Jury selection, they said, moved quicker than they expected. They began the process on March 9th, and they thought it was going to last several weeks. But, the judge, the prosecutors, and the defense attorneys quizzed all of those folks with that long-ass questionnaire, and they were able to do this at a pretty fast pace. There was a loss of 2 jurors, and I told you about the 1 Black man that got struck from the panel. There was an additional person that had to be removed, and they claiming it was because they could no longer be biased after the $27 million settlement that Floyd's family received. So a wave of publicity about the payout prompted Hennepin, Judge Peter Cahill, to give both sides of the case additional time to get their jury together. So the jury reached 14 members days after Cahill denied defense motion to move to another venue. And it shouldn't move to another venue. Floyd was killed in Minneapolis. I just notice a pattern of certain people. When they get in trouble with the law, they always want to change in venue. I just notice a standing pattern. All right. So Eric Nelson, which is the attorney for Chauvin, called because of what he said. In other words, he said there could possibly be a mistrial because of the settlement. And I really do think they pay these settlements out ahead of the trial just to mess things up. I really do. I really, truly believe that. Okay, I don't think that would give the defendant any kind of fair trials. They're saying based on the settlement. What we are doing here today, Cahill said on Friday. I don't think there's any place in the state of Minnesota that has not been subjected to extreme amounts of publicity on this case. That's true. So where would you really be able to move it? You wouldn't be able to move it anywhere. I mean, I don't know too many people in this country that did not hear about this killing last year. It went out worldwide. So where would they move Derek Chauvin's case if not in Minneapolis? It's ridiculous to move it. The initial jury pool included 326 people. As of last week, Cahill said the court had questioned around 60 of them. The selection process continued on Monday as the judge and the two sides of the case sought to ensure the jury is fair and impartial, which there is, let's be honest, there is no such thing as a fair and impartial jury in America. And that's the truth. There is no such thing. As of midday Monday, the defense used 14 of its 18 challenges, and the prosecutor used 8 of their 10 challenges, Cahill said. Another ruling from Friday, Cahill found only a portion of the evidence and details from an earlier police stop of Floyd would be allowed in the trial. Cahill noted similarities between Floyd's interaction with police on May 25th, 2020, and the earlier police stop on May 6th, 2019. In both instances, the judge said there were signs that Floyd had ingested drugs after being approached by police officers. There's a lot of people high on drugs. That doesn't mean they're going to die that day that they took the drugs. All right, so in 2 cases, Cahill said Floyd's physical behavior is remarkably similar. But the judge also said emotional behavior from that earlier encounter is not admissible. And he restricted how much of a police video recording from the 2019 arrest could be used in court. The only recording from the 2019 incident are relevant to the current case. He added that are segments that could be linked to the cause of Floyd's death and his medical condition. The case is being closely watched, with Floyd's death being inflamed widespread protest against racial inequality and also police brutality. So look like everything is set to begin on Monday, on the 29th. I'm sure it's going to be live streamed, only because they did live stream the jury selection. I mean, if you could bear to sit through 8 hours of jury selection, that's about how long it was every single day until they came to this 14. I couldn't bear to watch it all, but I did watch some of it. So I would imagine if they showed the jury selection, they're going to show the trial live, you know. So I might try to get some glimpse on it, and do some updates as it goes along. Looking at these type of trials in America, I just don't have no confidence. The system has failed us multiple times for centuries, and we have every right to feel the way that we do. Nobody has the right to tell us that we don't have the right to feel like, this thing is going to go nowhere. You know, that's why I laugh when they say fair and impartial trial. I don't believe there's a such thing in America. I don't believe it is possible for them to have a fair and impartial trial in America, because we have seen it multiple times. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.